So we've got the engine up to temperature off camera. We did a couple pulls. We've now got oil temperature sensor, which is very cool. And we followed our routine of what we were doing before. We're gonna do the same thing now so we can get a really clear A/B test of the old pan versus the Mylodon pan with the 8 quarts in it. All right, we're ready to go. So that killed power. So that was pretty much what we expected. We thought we were gonna see the power drop just because of too much oil, and I think we did. I noticed the oil pressure was lower throughout the curve than it was before, and I think that's because there's just so much air in it.
I think you might be right. I think we might not be seeing the big swing and fluctuation because it's got windage with this much oil.
Before we look at the power, let's look at the oil pressure curve. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, it only peaked at 74, and look at that big drop, but why does it come back up?
I think it's because it's pumping enough to the top that now it doesn't have a whole bunch in the pan to make windage. So.
Yeah, so if it's that much too high, then at RPM it's sucking it up and putting it up in the valve covers just enough to get it out of the way. That's probably what's going on. So now let's look at how much power that killed. Oh! So super interesting. Basically, we just ran the aftermarket pan with what we believe is way too much oil in it, and look at the curves. The red line represents the stock pan with the reduced oil level in it, and the black line shows that we killed 22 horsepower with too much oil in the aftermarket pans. I bet the audience has no idea that too much oil kills 20 horsepower.
It's surprised a lot of people over the last 10 years or so when we started doing these tests.
So the question really is, how much oil do we drain out of it?
I think we do it a quart at a time.
Okay. I think we're gonna take 3 quarts out of it. I think this thing wants 5 in the pan and 1 in the filter. We picked up some power, but we're still losing oil pressure. Pull another quart out.
I agree.
Now we have 6 quarts in the pan. I'd still pull a quart out and see what happens.
We have to.
Yeah. All right, now we're down to 5, which is the number I called.
I think you might be right,
That's
actually.
the most important part of the episode.
I know.
Is me being right.